Hello and good afternoon from my side. I am Irene Hofer, and in the next few minutes, I want to give you a short overview about the electrification of transport in Austria, with a special view on the state of Styria. So, first of all, some words about our organization. The Energy Agency Styria sees itself as a service provider for overcoming the challenges in the areas of energy efficiency and future-oriented energy supply. Our work supports the implementation of the energy strategy of the state of Styria in cooperation with municipalities, citizens, and industries. I put some photos of our team on the slide so that you have a short picture of our team. At the moment, we are 21 people who are working in this field. On this slide, so I want to give you a short overview about the situation of the fleet of e-cars in Austria. At the end of October 2020, there were more than 39,600 e-cars in Austria registered, shown at the left graphic. And these are 0.8% of the total number of cars in Austria. On the right graphic, you see the fleet of e-cars over the 9 states of Austria. We are situated in Styria, and you see that on the right picture, we are the third column from the right. And here you see we had, at the end of 2019, 4,390 e-cars on the road. In Austria, we have the Federal Association of E-Mobility Austria. It's called BEÖ, the short version, and they represent the interests of 11 energy companies in Austria, big companies, energy companies in Austria. And one of the main tasks of the BEÖ is to improve the legal framework for a rapid expansion of e-mobility in the country. Furthermore, the BEÖ advocates for incentive systems to change over to e-vehicles. Together with its member companies, it creates a nationwide e-roaming cap-able charging infrastructure with electricity from renewable energy sources. In order to achieve these goals, the BEÖ connects actors from politics, businesses, and NGOs, promotes the further development of e-mobility in research projects, and informs the public about e-mobility. Within this network, we already have a large charging network, and it is growing and growing. At the moment, there are up to 5,000 charging points in this BEÖ network, where you can charge 100% green electricity. And it's comprehensive in all federal states of Austria. The charging power depends from 3.7 kilowatt to 350 kilowatts. And it is possible to search for and find the charging stations via app or GPS. There is also the possibility for easy payment with charging cards via app or via credit card. And there is an interactive map at the BEÖ website where you can have a look at it and you can find charging stations. With this slide, I want to give you a short overview about the funding situation in Austria. In Austria, we had an update of the funding campaign 2020 from the Climate Protection Ministry as a contribution to the economic overcoming of the Corona crisis. An expansion of the bonus system took place in July 2020 as a part of the e-mobility offensive 2020 by the Climate Protection Ministry in cooperation with the car importers, two-wheeler importers and the sports retailers in Austria. The core of the e-mobility package is a massive increase in federal funding for e-vehicles and the associated charging infrastructure. Buyers of an e-car can receive at the moment a subsidy of 5,000 euros instead of previous 3,000 euros in the past. You also see there is also the funding for e-motorcycles. For example, you get 1,200 euros, or for cargo bikes, you get 850 euros. The Climate Protection Ministry is dribbling also the funding for charging infrastructure. For example, buyers of a home charging station can collect a total of 600 euros instead of the previous 200 euros. And for charging station in apartment buildings, even 1,800 euros. Now some words about Styria. In Styria, we have since 2016 the state strategy for e-mobility for 2030. This strategy is also a part of the climate and energy strategy of Styria. And the main objectives of this strategy are the increase in the share and the number of e-vehicles, the expansion of the charging infrastructure, the increase in the number of intermodal interfaces with e-mobility, and a strengthening awareness of e-mobility. The e-mobility strategy of Styria includes an action plan, and in the last few months we were working together with the state of Styria on the revision of the action plan for the years 2021 until 2025. And this is still an ongoing process at the moment. Within this plan, there are 3 different fields of action. There is the field of role model public administration, infrastructure and vehicles, and awareness raising and networking. And some examples for these fields are, for role model and public administration, there are actions planned, for example, the assessment of requirements for e-vehicles in the state administration for expansion of charging infrastructure at state offices, or the creation of the infrastructural requirements for charging points, or the establishment of charging points for large parking facilities. Examples for the infrastructure and vehicles are e-car sharing offers for large volume residential buildings. That's at the moment a big topic in Austria. And the equipping public transport interfaces with e-mobility offers. And awareness raising and networking, there is a big view on municipalities, tourism regions and companies to get an increase of e-mobility in these fields. So these were some words from my side to a short overview to the situation, about the situation in Austria and Styria.